Hi guys, welcome to the Flatmates Pod. We are here live in real time. This is happening.
Wow.
I'm Basola.
I'm Kirsty.
I'm Alexis.
And I'm Sonchabi. Alexa, play Start of Something New.
I didn't know life could be like this. Hallelujah. He picked my life
I'm
up.
trying my best, guys.
No, it's actually the start of something new.
It is literally the start of
It's giving High
something
School
new.
Musical
It is
for
giving
real.
High School Musical.
Girl band.
It's
Yeah.
giving
Giving
girl
girl
band.
I think we would be the ultimate girl band.
We were.
Yeah.
To be
Like,
very
better than,
honest.
like the Sugar Babes. Like the Flatmate Babes.
Okay.
Yeah.
okay.
Should we just get straight into it, or do you guys want to like speak about the pod?
Nah, I think we should get straight into
We
it.
can get straight into it.
Oh,
They can hear about the pod as you go along. But yeah, we're here. Go on, Saul.
Let's do a flatmate debrief.
Okay.
Debrief.
What's the lesson of the week, guys? What have you learned this week?
This week, though. This week for me. It's been hard.
Yeah.
I've
actually
been fighting for
gone
my
through it this
life.
week.
Yeah,
I've
I'm so
actually been
sorry.
fighting for my life. Like, God is good. I've been fighting for my life.
Amen.
I'm actually, the fact that I'm sitting here, like, with my girlies on the pod, they try to stop us, but they couldn't. Like,
we actually
no,
made it.
like,
Oh.
I've been ill. I've been down bad. And I'm still on the, like, other end of it. But I've made it through. But it's been tough. But I'm here.
Yeah.
Here.
But I'm here.
that matters.
So my lesson of the week actually would probably just be to just keep going.
Yeah.
Like even when we was on the phone Saunch today and she like called me and she was like, "Are you feeling better?" And I was like, "Not really." But you just gotta fake it. You just
Keep
gotta
make
keep
it,
going
honestly.
and just
Yeah.
keep pushing. Just fake it till you make it, literally. So yeah, my lesson of the week would be just keep going and just fake it till you make it, because people are not gonna even know. Like if I didn't say I was ill, you guys might not have even realized
would they
that.
know?
Yeah, how would they know? How would they know? How? You guys might not even have realized it. Yeah, just keep going and just fake it till you make it. That's my
Yeah.
lesson.
That
for
endurance.
this
You just
week.
have to keep
Yes.
pushing.
Yeah.
Keep going, keep going, keep going.
Yeah.
Anyone else?
I would say that my lesson for this week, I don't know if it's a lesson or like a realization, but I feel like I finally found my feet after uni. Like, I really feel like I finally found my feet. Like this year.
I love
I feel like the year,
Wow.
I feel like last year I was in a bit of limbo. I was on my way,
Yeah.
but I feel like now I found my feet. Like this is my year to like emerge and just
I feel like I see that in you.
yeah.
Not to be like deep, but I do feel like I see that in you. Like you can see that Lexi's like finding her way and she's just like growing more in like different areas. I say Lexi, but she doesn't even like a nickname. She likes her.
Yeah.
You actually, I don't
What
mind.
do you on the pod? Are we gonna do Valexis or
Or
Lexi?
Lexi.
You know, my name is Valexis. I can do Lexi. I can do. I don't. It just depends.
Yeah.
What the flows.
She's like, I don't want to be saying Lexi, and then people are like, oh Lexi. It's like, no, she likes Valexis.
I just don't like being introduced as Lexi
yeah, fair enough.
because I actually love my name.
Yeah, no, it's a lovely
Yeah.
name. But yeah, no, I'd say like I can see that in you, that you're definitely finding your way, you're finding yourself, you're just like more like strong in yourself and just more strong in what you're doing. And I just love to see it because you're just glowing in like every area. But no, I can see it more and more. I could definitely see that.
Thanks. Yeah.
I agree, yeah.
Well,
You
I
are
think-
finding your feet.
I think that's just a testament that there's no pressure to like know exactly once you've left uni that you have to do something.
Mm.
Like,
Yeah.
There's actually that
It's
journey
true.
that actually.
Even it's
that
been
you
4
start.
years since we left uni.
Literally.
Yo,
That's
like
crazy.
grandmas.
You know what? I feel like in my head because we graduated like 2 years later.
Yeah.
It's given
Yeah.
2 years.
Yeah,
for
yeah,
me.
yeah.
Okay,
4
yeah.
years is a bit.
Because uni doesn't feel
Yeah.
that
It doesn't feel
far.
that
Yeah.
long.
But
ago.
saying, yeah, because we graduated 2022.
Two.
Wow.
Our graduation was 2022. We
2022.
graduated in
Yes,
2020.
mine was
No,
Jan.
No, but we graduated in 2020.
Yeah.
Yeah, we graduated in 2020, but because of COVID, that's
Yeah.
why we graduated late. We didn't just like
Please.
delay.
Yeah.
Like we finished well, we finished strong.
Yeah.
But because of COVID, yeah, we finished 2 years. We had a graduation ceremony 2 years later. Wow.
Crazy.
That is actually
That is
so
crazy.
That's why I feel so near. It was like, yeah, I was just in Leicester. Yeah. I was about to like, do I say Leicester? Do I-
They can't knock us
What are you
down.
gonna do? Find me?
Data protection.
I was like,
Literally, my Instagram literally has Leicester grad.
Leicester alumni. They still email me though. They do. Yeah.
Yeah, saying
They
still
do, and I
email
don't
me.
respond. But
Yeah. I think
no, it's
COVID
true.
actually helped us like have like a gap, if that makes sense, because
Yeah.
things had a pause for like a good year.
Yeah.
Like 2020, 2021 was like a proper pause.
Yeah.
We didn't have to like dive in. Imagine like finishing now.
Yes.
It's like, what do I do? Oh
Yeah.
my
No.
god. We actually just stayed at home for like
No.
5
It would have
months.
been worse if we literally had to go like
Straight into work.
uni then real life.
Exactly.
Yeah,
No,
it would've been too
that's
much.
actually
would've been
really
overwhelmed.
How did everyone else do it before us? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know how.
No,
I don't know.
honestly, even small things like people that go into the office every single day.
I could not
me.
do that. You see people that are doing
Genuinely
more than
confuses
twice
me.
a week is a lot for me.
Yeah, I
Not
don't think
that
I've
my
ever
man-
done
you guys
three.
are
I don't think I've
actually
ever done 3 times in,
Living
No.
comfy.
and I've been there 3 years. I don't think I've ever done 3 times in a year in a
No
week.
You guys are living
way.
soft.
If my
Yeah.
managers
Very
are
soft.
watching this, or my staff members, please.
Okay, thank you.
One day is good. It's great.
It's good. You need the hybrid. I think it's
Yeah, I
it's-
was literally
it's
saying to
good.
someone yesterday, the best thing that came out of COVID is hybrid working.
Hybrid
Oh
working,
yeah, yeah.
The life work balance is so good. I feel like
Yeah.
people's quality of life is better because
much
they can
better.
No, but I think it's
more.
realizing that you don't need an office to do what you need to do.
Yeah,
That's true.
Like, essentially, that's all they have the office
Yeah.
for.
I
just
feel
for
more
us to come
productive
in.
when I'm in the office though. I don't know.
I
if
was
you
gonna
me.
say.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Like, let's not lie.
It depends, because like, my
It
office,
depends.
I only have like 2 people in max or 3.
Oh,
And
wow.
so it's like, I could have.
Oh yeah, I
My
get it.
managers,
Girl,
we will do better. We are trying, but yeah,
Yeah.
like so
It
sometimes it can
depends.
just be like, well, I didn't need to come in. So I only go in now when there's people in the office. I can't go in.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
usually
When
like
there's
my
no
one as well.
Like,
Okay.
and we have a system now that shows who's booked to desk. So
Wow.
Oh wow.
Oh,
we
that's
have that,
that's
but
how
we
we
don't.
do it.
No, I have my
Yeah.
name on my desk. Like,
Okay.
it says like Saundry.
Yeah, so they used
Well
to
then,
do that
the
before.
corporate world.
yeah, like it's
They used to do
literally
that
my
before
desk.
COVID, but now it's hot.
Yeah,
Desk
hot
in-
desk.
oh,
So you have
hot
to
desk
book.
in your own office. That's just crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have to book, but then more time I wouldn't go in if like the others are not in.
Yeah.
What am I there?
Yeah.
Yeah,
What
it's
am I
true.
doing there?
What do you guys think is your biggest challenge, like post uni, that you've like faced? What do you think?
I can't even think of one, but I just feel like not having a direct next step. I feel like I went from primary school to secondary school to sixth form, then uni. Then it's like, what did I do next?
Yeah.
Like, it's literally like there's no like next
There's
step.
no
It's just
rule
like
book even.
you can do whatever you want. You done your degree, but you don't even have to follow your degree if you don't want to.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
just like
Oh,
my
that-
thing was like I didn't have a next step, and I realized that I was like I don't know what the word is, like sheltering myself so much, knowing that I know where I'm going next. So it's like I actually have to
Yeah.
figure out what my next
For
steps are for
yourself.
myself. So then COVID gave me that safety blanket of
breathing
like,
space, yeah.
especially where I used to work before. I was working there in summer during uni, and then came back, and my boss was so happy to have me back, as he would be. So like literally, he's literally like a second dad, but he would be so happy to have. So I stayed there for a long time after, but then I realized I have to actually find my own feet. So
Yeah.
that's why I feel like now I say I found my own feet because I'm making decisions for myself, knowing what my next steps are. So I would say just not having a direct like next step. That's the hardest challenge. Because
Yeah.
everyone's on different paths around you. Like
Yeah.
no one's doing the same thing. So there's not
Yeah.
like, let me just follow what my friends. Nah, it's not gonna work like that. Yeah, it's just not gonna work like that.
I actually 100% agree, and I feel like if I was to like rewind the time, that whole like next step thing that you just automatically just go to the next step, I would have so like not done my masters. Like the job that I'm in now, I could have done with literally just my undergrad. So it's
Yeah.
just like, what was the
Why
point? But
did
then
you
when I was in
say-
my third year, that in my head was just the next step.
Yeah.
It's just like, oh, you do your undergrad law and then you do law school. There was no like gap in between.
Yeah.
So I just on the motion of life, like, yeah, I'm gonna apply. But like with hindsight, I would have definitely been like, let me go into the working world and then apply later because
Yeah.
that must
Yeah, no, I remember.
that is still just
Yeah.
a prayer point.
Do you
yeah,
feel
for me.
like do you feel like you just had to do the masters because like do you feel like you would have felt like you was failing in that like law/world if you didn't
Do you
go?
know what? I think it just was never an option to not do it. As in, like, you see how when you're in secondary school, you just know you're going college. When you're in college, like, especially if you've done A-levels, you just know you're going university. It's like everyone's applying for UCAS, you just apply to UCAS, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I don't know if I would have thought I would have been a failure because that just never passed my mind that I'm not doing it. Like, never. But, so I think that is a big challenge. Like, always having something next to do
Yeah.
and then all of a sudden you don't, and then also not feeling pressure to the whole having something next to do, and that's something that we struggle with.
What would you say? Yours is best?
I think mine is I think coming to the realization that my expectations of adulthood weren't what I thought.
Oh
they
my
would
Okay,
be.
thank
gosh,
you.
that's a clip.
Like,
Okay, we are clipping that.
Thank you.
no, like,
Like-
genuinely, like my idea of adulthood,
Yeah.
and what I felt in adulthood, is crazy. Like I don't know if uni prepared me for the real life.
Oh no, that was
No,
the
that
was
no,
shelter.
yeah, uni was
vibes.
My lecturers
vibes.
were on strike 2/3 of the year.
Yeah, I want my money back.
Yeah.
Like,
I want my money back personally. I
back.
told myself.
all I was told
Yeah.
was like, okay, you have this thing. You
No, they were
like,
on
you should
strike a
attend.
lot.
It wasn't like it wasn't compulsory. And I had like what in third year I had 2 3-hour seminars a week.
Yeah, I
I
remember.
was
Yeah,
uni was 6 times a week. What was I doing for the rest of the time?
Yeah.
Like, what
You know
was
what? It
I
wasn't all
doing?
bad though.
No, it wasn't bad when
No,
I
I
was
loved
in
it.
it, but as in like when you realise what you take out.
No,
of uni,
of
it's
course.
like,
I don't think it was that bad. I think it was actually too good.
It was true.
Yeah.
No, that's my problem.
The point. It was too
We had
good
so
to be
much
true.
free time. I could have done.
Oh, it
anything.
was amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, that's where we met. So
Yeah, literally. Like,
technically, so no, yeah, nothing prepares you for how
I feel
different.
like
and
I think
how-
like your idealization of adulthood to the
Yeah.
actual reality of adulthood is
Yeah.
very different.
yeah, the when
Because
it
when
kicks
you're
in.
in uni, you feel like you're an adult. I mean, because
Yeah,
you're over
yeah.
18, you're
But
living
then
by
in hindsight,
yourself.
we were babies.
Like, yeah, babies.
No, when-
but you feel like you're an adult, so then you feel like, oh, this is adult life.
This is adult.
Yeah.
But it's not.
The more
adult
adulthood
life.
It's not.
says,
I was talking to you the other day, and I
Okay.
was saying how, like, I think maybe my mum and stepdad, and I was saying, like, we used to just literally come home from lecture and just do nothing.
You could do, and he was gonna tell you anything.
Like
that was
nothing.
life.
The most we'd do is maybe go downstairs to the downstairs apartment, Westdale, or maybe like like that's like the most we would do, and like just like watch stuff and just hang about.
Yeah.
Chill, cook
Nothing.
together.
I used to binge Friends, have my cookie dough ice cream.
Yeah.
Just nothing.
That
Yeah.
was take me
Nothing.
back.
That was so much free time, but then at the same time, because we're at uni, that's what our productivity was.
Yeah.
There's like that's what our parents are like. They're gone. Where's your kids at uni?
Yeah.
Do you get what I mean?
Oh, they're
So-
working hard.
Yeah, do you get what I mean? Don't get me wrong. We worked hard. We got our good grades, but
Yeah, we
We
did.
got
Yeah.
them grades.
uni
That
definitely gave
picture
us
on
a
the
shelter.
wall. I got it.
Still waiting. Still waiting.
Yeah, you guys still haven't got your pictures.
I need to get.
You know what? I had a photographer, so I just feel like I do want to get the
yeah.
pictures, but I love all my photographer pictures so much.
You
So
had
I'm
a
snapping
Lexie's
them.
too
I
busy.
had-
I don't
I had
see
to
it. She hasn't
be-
even ordered her picture. She's too busy getting on with live.
I thought you said you ordered it.
I was meant to. I still haven't.
See you when you
She
did.
literally just
I'm
posted
sure she
the fake
posted
snap.
it on,
Yeah.
I literally remember.
I was literally buying it, but then I was asking Saunter like, "What package did you get?" Because it wasn't making sense. Like all the pictures that she had,
My days.
and then she said she bought one separately. And I said, "Oh, okay."
coming
And
out
th-
now.
I was
no,
gonna say name
All
drop.
coming out.
sorry, but you know what it is? Life happens. I just
Yeah,
thought, I
life
don't need
Life
it.
happened.
It's like I don't need it. I have this to pay for. Like I don't need
Yeah,
it.
no, yeah.
And
no,
you know what? They shouldn't
yeah.
have ever told me that they keep it forever.
I didn't know
Yeah,
that. See,
I
I
didn't know
thought they
until
only
you
had
said
it for
it.
like a couple days. Or not
They-
couple days,
They
like
said that it was like a
like a month or two. When I saw it, I got home and I ordered it
my
within
God.
those same few days.
I
And
got mine
framed
this
it
year.
as soon as it came in.
I literally got mine in like
When we
February.
graduated
this
2
year.
years ago.
Oh wow.
I
At least
literally
it's
got
on the wall
mine.
now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no, I look
literally.
at it all the time, just like,
Yeah,
so
me
I
proud.
haven't even seen the preview of my pic.
oh.
Huh?
I know they're good.
Okay.
I know.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
I did-
Okay,
I did-
thank you.
I did what I needed to.
No,
do.
but I'm still deep in what you actually said. Like, from uni to lockdown, like, no one else had that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
But you know, we were,
imagine.
we were always the dummy year.
yeah.
Yeah.
For everything.
What was that? Yeah.
Like, remember, we were the
Oh,
first to do
yeah.
A-levels and like do the 2 years at the end of second year.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Like,
I
we
remember
were
that.
Literally, the
It's so true. 'Cause I'm thinking how different life would be
If there was no
we
COVID,
graduated and just went straight to work.
First of all, we had to go home in March. Like, bye.
Yeah.
Pack your bags. See you
Oh my
later.
gosh, yeah, we were literally
Like,
having fun with our
We
friends.
didn't even get a proper goodbye.
We didn't even, yeah, we didn't.
It
We
was
were-
like-
I thought I was
yeah.
getting one last motive in Blueprint.
Literally.
I ain't getting nothing.
Nothing.
One last. I literally only went to Blueprint once. In those 3, why are you shocked?
There's no way.
I literally,
No.
yes.
Yeah, she probably went to like 2 minutes.
You didn't go anywhere but one.
Yeah.
Yeah, once there and once in
I remember.
Republic or something like that.
Oh.
Yes.
Republic.
Yes, the no
Yes.
behaviour when they tried to almost like some gas
Yeah.
attack.
And I said, this is why I don't go out.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
you
one.
said that would have been your worst, but no.
Yeah.
No, literally, yeah, I
Still
didn't,
stuck on
yeah.
the once in
Like, I
Blueprint.
didn't get one more time.
Sorry,
Yeah.
but I felt like I
Yeah.
lived in
No, I feel like I could tell you every
Like-
private room.
Okay.
Okay, not too much.
Not too much.
There was only one. There was only one.
So why do you always got to know about the rooms? Like, why?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
surrounded.
I'm screaming.
I do actually remember that.
Because remember they used to
I
have
think I
that.
saw that once.
Sometimes they'd only open that small bit, and then close like Blueprint.
I do think I know
Yeah, I
what
do.
it's about.
You were there.
It's not. I was there, but I don't remember.
Oh, I just remember the sign.
Wow.
It was by the coach station.
I remember one time I lost my driving license
Guys.
and my
Did the
car
DJ?
keys.
Did the DJ shout out?
Guys, and we was going to Germany the next day.
Oh.
And I was locked out of my
Passport.
accommodation for 24 hours.
What?
No.
Yes.
Emergency distance.
What do you
Oh, I was crying my eyes out for the whole day.
Yeah.
Like,
But why could someone not come and open the door to your home?
oh, because it was the weekend, and I think maintenance wasn't there till
What?
Monday. Yeah, we
That
lived
is
in some
crazy.
places. Yeah, Leicester.
Wait, where was
But
this? Was the second
yeah,
one.
so I've had
Yeah,
a time
before
with
we went
Blueprint,
to
long
remember
story
when
short.
we went
You're going to
to
LMA. Yeah, I remember
Yeah.
LMA. I didn't know.
It was
this.
like on
Oh,
Ziggy's
Ella.
birthday.
Not me.
What did you?
Wait, what? Oh, you no, everything is about church now, guys. You're gonna actually realize that everything is about church
I just got it.
because
I
there's
was
something
like-
called LMA in our church.
It's a minister's academy.
Yeah.
And I was thinking, bro, like, you don't knew about it back then. I just invited you to church. Wait. So I was like, bro, Ella made the concert, and I actually
Ella
remember you guys
made
going.
it.
What?
Yes.
Yeah, he sings
That is
put up just for
Yes.
clarification, guys.
No, Lexi.
I just wanted to sing.
Like,
No,
oh,
no,
Just
but
wanted to let everyone know she can sing.
Yeah.
Let's just sing off
the one
group.
he sings.
No, because you guys used to blast out naked. No, you used to blast
I
out
used to blast
naked
out naked.
in first
I was
year.
naked. Did I put you?
I think you found it first.
LMA, and that's that I would never get over that. I remember hearing maybe every day.
Every day.
Love you
Yeah, like,
naked.
I hear it from my block. From my block.
We all lived in the same accommodation. We lived in the same flat.
Yeah. Us
First
three lived in
year.
the same flat.
First
But
year.
us four lived in the same
Same
accommodation.
Accommodation.
Yeah.
That
There's always
is-
one.
But what other lessons? Because you didn't say your actual like.
Oh, my
challenge.
lesson.
Challenge.
My challenge is that it just never stops.
Oh
Like
my
things just
God.
keep going and things just keep
Yep.
coming up. Like there's always something. Like even if you decide to stop today and sleep,
can't.
things will still go on.
Yeah.
Like life still goes on.
No
You
matter
have to
what.
wake up and go to work. If you don't work, no money. You have bills to pay. Do you know what I mean? Like it just doesn't stop.
It doesn't
And I
stop.
think
It
it's
doesn't
hard
stop.
trying to find like your feet and like trying to find something you really, really, really love, especially because you're trying so hard to just find something
Yeah.
first
Yeah.
and foremost. So get your foot in the door. And now it's like, gotta look for something I love, gotta look for something that I can wake up and feel like, oh my gosh, yeah, I love this. And it's hard when you've got 1,000 other responsibilities and like work is already a lot. But I think it's just the fact that things always just keep
going, no
going.
matter what.
no matter what.
Like-
Yeah.
No, it's true.
Yeah.
And I think the things in adult life are so much more like severe than the
Yeah.
things because like
Yeah.
from when you're in school, it's like yeah, things keep coming. Yeah, you've always got exams or
I
you've
remember
always
having
got
problems in
whatever.
school, like, what
But
were
like
my
it's little stuff. It's literally like yeah, it's just little stuff.
Yeah.
And then when it's adult life, it's like big stuff. It's
Yeah.
like this huge life changes happening,
ripple
or you're
effects
supporting
are
this
stronger.
person or
Yeah.
this or that. Like
Yeah, it's big life things happening. Like
Yeah.
even
Yeah.
things happening for friends. So it's like you have to even stop your life for the things that are
Yeah.
happening for your friends. It's a lot. It's actually a lot. It actually never stops.
Yeah.
I feel-
And even go on.
Nah, I feel like it's just a cycle of so many things because I feel like I'm having the balance of like, okay, I feel like I'm finding my feet in my career. I know what I want to do next, but it's like, okay, but also I should be saving for my wedding, which I should be saving for my kids. Like all these things.
trying to
I should be saving for all these things, but it's like, and then I'm still trying to
she's
find
single.
myself. She's single. Yes,
she-
I am.
I'm joking.
I'm single, but I still need to actually like think about these things ahead of time.
Yeah.
And I feel like where I like have this thing of my head or like in family of like I'm the generational curse breaker who does all these things.
Yeah.
Amen. Like does all these things before. I feel like I have that pressure of like having to get it right. Like if I'm doing it, I have to get it right and show people how to do it the right way. So I
Yeah.
feel like that's the battle. Like life is still moving, but I have to also figure out those things in my mind.
Yeah.
It's actually
I think adulthood is just like having 100 tabs open at the same time.
Oh, it
oh
is.
my gosh, yeah, it is.
And
It
it's
is.
like you just get overwhelmed, but it's like you have to go on.
yeah.
Like right now, I'm thinking about like yonks. Thinking of
Think about what?
Like,
Yonks, that's
you know
a new
people
one.
say, like yonks.
Who's
No.
Me.
Clearly.
What does that even
Where did you
mean?
know that one?
I just heard it and I
Yonks.
copied. Copyright yonk.
It didn't back then. Where'd she
Yonk? No, but now you have to explain what is yonk.
Like you know, like you just got like yonks on. You got yonks on. Like you got so much going on.
This you must
You
have
guys
found
have
this in the
never heard
office.
this?
You must have found this in your office.
She's like, I'm
Go for
bringing this
words.
one tonight.
I'm bringing this to the
What
pod.
does this mean? Yonks.
No, we're not
do you
taking
mean
that
by
one.
What did you mean by
What do you
that?
mean by that?
Ah.
No, really, what do you mean?
Yeah, what do you mean?
But you have
It's
to-
like you
you're
know,
not
as
getting
in,
away
like,
with
you
this
know when
one.
you just got
Locked
like-
on.
like you got a lot of things going on at once. It's just like
Is that yonks?
yonks. You get it?
I know, and the way I said that was like I got it, and I was like, no, I actually don't get it.
Yonks is interesting
Yonks.
though. Maybe we leave that one. though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You tried though, but
did my best.
you were saying
But the point stands that
Yeah.
we have a lot of tabs open
as you're saying
in our
here,
minds.
So I've just got a lot going on.
Yonks.
Yeah.
Yonks.
Yo.
I feel like even when I'm sleeping, I'm thinking.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
my
No,
days.
okay,
That's
no,
why-
you have to be able to switch off.
That's why I couldn't nap today.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
No, but we
you
have
like-
to
you
be able to switch
You know
off.
when you like feel guilty for sleeping? I get that a lot.
No, but we have
Like,
to
I think
switch
about
off.
work I have to do the next day.
Yeah, I
don't-
used to do that,
and
but
I don't
you
sleep
literally
anymore.
have to be able to switch. Because what?
How do you switch
Yeah, I was
off?
gonna
What's
say
your
how.
tips of sleep?
Scripture.
No, but Kirsty can sleep.
Okay,
Kirsty
that's
can
too
sleep.
much
I think everybody knows. Huh.
I love a little nap.
This,
No, but I have changed.
she loves
You've
to
changed,
sleep,
you've changed.
guys.
You used to
and
sleep before, way
She's
more.
thinking about
No,
Mexico.
the way she slept in Cancun, like, I could have
I
actually
actually
been
don't remember.
breaking.
Maybe I'll sleep
our-
by myself.
I could have been hammering our room down, and she would have. She did not.
I
move.
was dying.
She was a strong power on that bed.
I'm screaming.
What?
No, but I think for me, it's script. It's the Matthew 6 from 27:8 to like 34. Like you can't add a
Oh, yeah,
single day
don't
to your life
worry,
by
yeah.
worrying.
Yeah.
And it's just become so real to me. You literally
Yeah,
can't. So as
true.
much as I choose to worry about it, it's not going to do anything.
So like in the moment, as you're lying there, you literally just think.
I'll
Matthew
literally
6,
think,
Matthew 6,
I can't add a
like-
single day. God, I
yeah.
give this thing to you. Boom. And it's a another fake it till you make it, but it's an intentional
Yeah,
thing. It's
yeah,
like, I
yeah,
can't.
yeah.
Of course, I'm human. I'm gonna worry about things. Like the odd time you will catch me lying there, like thinking. But
Mhm.
when I can switch off, I'm like, oh, you know what, God, like please just take it.
Yeah.
Like, I can't because you can't afford to, and then you'll wake up sad. You
It's
go to
true.
work sad. Like it's.
Then
No,
it
it's
becomes-
not.
it
It's not
becomes a
fair on
cycle,
us. It's
and
not
then
fair on you.
that's
Adulthood is
what
already
people-
hard.
Yeah.
Like it's already hard, so you just have to take like focus on the things you can control, and the things you can't, either speak about it. Like I'm so big on speaking about things, like whether you have your confined, confined, that word, your confidence.
Yonks.
I think your
Confidence.
yonks.
Your youngsters.
Yeah, definitely not.
We're using
Um,
this word.
your
Your
confidence.
close friends, your
Yeah, your
sisters.
close friends, whoever it is,
Your circle.
or just praying about it. Like I'm so big on that. So if you can control something, do something about it. Like don't just like wallow in it.
Yeah.
If you can actually make a change about something, of course there's time for wallowing. I'm a big believer of that. Like wallow with it and then like get right back up. But if you can't control it, leave it to God. Talk to someone about it, or like, do you know what I mean? But that's me anyway. How do you guys go?
Switch off.
Yeah.
Switch off. I feel like my thing is escapism. Let me find a series.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I will binge watch.
True.
As in, like, it's a whole nother world
Yeah.
for me. I'm just so into it. So I feel like that's my way of, like, one of the ways of like completely switching off. Because I
Yeah.
feel like I actually don't need to be on my phone. I'm just in that world of like the person.
Yeah, I love it.
So I love
Yeah.
a show.
Yeah.
I'm
I love the
rewatching
show.
Prison Break right now,
I
and it
don't
just
know if
feels
I
like the
can
first
rewatch
time.
that one.
I cannot watch
that.
that.
Huh?
I
never
love
made it
it,
past
but I
season
don't know about
one.
rewatch.
I've never even tried.
Like
Switch, please do.
that's
I don't
like
know if
me
it's
and
her
Power.
thing.
Power, I've never tried.
I've never tried
I've watched
Power.
one. I watched one episode. And I was
But
not
Prison
interested.
Break,
That's
like,
trying though. You
No,
said you
but
watched one episode.
I watched one episode the same episode 3 times.
but that's
I
like
still
me and
couldn't get
Suits.
past
Actually,
it.
I've tried.
No,
I've
but
tried.
this is
I've tried.
good.
Huh? Mrs.
I know,
Like,
yeah. Paralegal.
That's how I knew what paralegal was. That's how I knew. What
I know.
paralegal
I
was.
know.
No, can you actually watch Suits?
Maybe
then?
now.
Yeah.
But this
Suits
is a
is
good
so good,
conversation for me
though.
because I can't get into escapism because I feel like guilty. I'm just wasting my time.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
you do,
Everything
and
I
it's
watch
not
is like educational or like
Yeah.
or
I can-
something
That's
about
good.
6 ways to make
It's
a
not
million
good.
pounds.
No,
It's
it's
not
good
because
because
it's
oh, yeah.
because then that because
It's like when you
I
said
think
you
that I
feel
learn
guilty
a
for
lot from
sleeping.
but I learn a lot from Sauntra though, as in like the way Sauntra is because of how she is.
It's all coming out now.
Coming out now.
So she's like, I never knew that.
This is not paid promo.
I didn't pay her.
This is not paid promo.
No,
But
it's true. They're very disciplined.
you're very
Yeah.
disciplined. Like you're very organized.
Yeah. Oh, I'm saying we can learn tons from you. We can learn young.
Right.
All right, guys. Young.
Yonks.
We can learn young from you.
now.
I
But
think
at the same time, though, it gets to a point. Balance.
Yeah.
no, balance is needed. I always say that's the word in life.
100%.
You actually have to
Yeah,
have balance.
balance.
Like it's so good how disciplined she is, but then feeling guilty for having a rest. Like you need,
Or,
like,
like,
our
watching
pastor
TV.
preached a whole sermon on rest.
On
I couldn't.
rest.
I was even shocked that he preached a whole sermon on rest, but it's very much
important.
needed
It
because
is.
it's like when you get to your like you have a goal for the year. When you get to that goal, you're even forgetting that was the goal because you want to
Yeah.
get to the next step. You need to
Yeah.
actually be present in your life
Yeah.
and just know that you like actually experience like the fruits of your labor. Like you're doing the labor and the fruits are there, but you're not seeing the fruits because you want to go to the next place.
Next one.
Like,
True.
and I feel like a lot of people do that after uni as well. Like, that's why people are like, I feel like people get into like situational depression because they literally are just thinking, what is the next thing? Like, I need to do this next. They're looking on social media. This person's, oh my gosh, I'm 25 and I bought a house. This person's getting married. All of these kind of things. But you actually just need to be present in your reality.
Life and your reality, your moment.
Like, be present in your reality. Like, God has a plan for every single person, but He has a plan for you.
Yeah.
Like, your plan is for you. Your like, everyone else's plan is for them. Like, it's very personal. So I really feel like balance is key. You need to be very present. Like, I've learned that a lot. Be present. Like, sometimes I wake up, I'm like, wow, I'm such a blessed person. I'm so blessed. Like, I'm beyond. I can't believe this is my life. Like, this is actually my life. Like,
No, it's true.
I feel like in the job that I do,
Yeah.
I see people having no support system. Let me be sad tomorrow. I can call so many people.
Yeah.
And that's a blessing in itself. But people don't realize the little things that they have. They're always thinking about what's next, what they don't have. But what you do have, like, if you're even watching this podcast, that means you have eyes to see.
Yeah,
you have ears to hear. Like,
see
all
us,
those little things. And I feel
Flatmates.
like if you have, like, that kind of perspective, if you live from a gratitude perspective, you're already a little bit happier than the next person, than the average person.
Sure. I would say my top tip, I think we should all actually give top tips as well on like how to navigate life after uni. But so think about it while I tell my one. I would definitely say gratitude 110%. Like as Lex was saying, even when I walked into my room, I stayed at Lexi's for 2 nights this week, guys. We had a sleepover. And when I got back home,
So wholesome.
it was very wholesome. Very wholesome.
Yeah,
But when I got back home after 2 days, I walked into my room and I was like, wow, I love my room. God, for you. Yeah, like this. I think I even put it in the shed story. I was like, my room's so white. Oh my God, the interior in here. Like, and it's so silly because I've lived in that room literally for like forever. But like, you have to find the smallest things and be grateful for it and just be like, wow, and romanticize life.
Yeah,
That's
just thing.
just
It's my thing. Yeah, that's my top tip. Like, find things to be grateful for. Try and be in the moment, as Alexa said, because it's daunting.
I'm realizing it's coming round. I need to be thinking. It's hard to think and listen. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's hard to think and listen. I feel like I kind of just done mine.
Oh,
Yeah.
I think my top tip for navigating life after uni.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's really understanding what talents you have as an individual as opposed to what you think you have.
What gifts, I would say.
I think more skills, but I'm talking more like from a job sense, like, like entering like your field and whatever you want to do. Because like even me, I did international relations, ended up moving into tech. Like, but I could only do that based on like what I knew I had within myself. Because like it's daunting whenever like anyone wants to do like a career change, or when you just want to do something new, but it's like it seems like it's so out.
How do you start? Where do you go from?
Start that, but I think it all comes from within, because I think there's like this whole stigma that tech is like you have to be a coder, you do have to code, or like you have to like I don't know, you just have to like be bold, be confident. But when I actually like looking over my last 2 years, it's all down to people skills. It's how you can communicate with people.
Yeah.
Because realistically, like my day-to-day job is like working on things that other people have worked on, but I have to understand what you did, why you did it, understand what I'm gonna do, why I'm doing it. But then it's like you have the aspect of communication. You have to speak to people on a daily basis. Like my job is quite heavily consultant based as well, so it's like I'm in contact with people like 24/7.
Yeah.
I probably speak for like 90% of my day.
Wow.
So it's
That's
just
like,
like,
oh my God.
it's like it's really the skills that you have. Like if you're not an open person, if you don't allow yourself to be accepting of other people won't accept you, and it's like, that will disrupt your whole working life. And I think it's just understanding like what you have. God has given all of us gifts. Like we're all good at something, whether we think we're not.
You're good at something.
We are all good at something.
Yeah.
And I feel like my people skills worked in my favor getting my job.
100%.
Because they were more interested in how I was and what I did as opposed to how much I can do. Because I wasn't going there doing Python and JavaScript.
But now look at you, eh?
Yeah, JavaScript.
Yeah.
So I think it's just understanding what works for you and I think it's just understanding that nothing is out of your reach. Like, it's so easy to say you want to do something and it seems like it's so far away. Because when I wanted to do my transition, it was like, can I do like imposter syndrome? Got me.
Yeah.
But I'm here.
Yeah.
Hallelujah.
If I wasn't so like determined, if I didn't look at like within and realize that I could actually do it, I wouldn't have done it.
Yeah.
So
adding on to what Basola's saying, just knowing that whatever job you've done, the skills are transferable.
Yeah.
Like you actually need to know, the skills are actually transferable. Like,
Why do they act like it's not?
yeah, I don't think people realize. I feel like people will look at a job description and be like, oh my gosh, I haven't done this, I haven't done that, but you actually have. You just don't realize. Like God always, I feel like I've learned that from going from my last job to the job that I'm currently in. God will always equip you before. So like you might be in your current job like, no, I want to get out of here, but you're gaining so many skills. God is literally equipping you. He's putting you in different places, different situations with different people.
Yeah.
Like you're doing different technical things depending on what field you're in. And then you go to your next job and you're like, I can do this in my sleep.
Yeah.
Why? Because God put you in the place before. So don't think about especially when you're in a certain job and you're not liking it, just think, I prayed for this at one moment.
Yeah.
Like I actually prayed for this at one moment, and at a time I really wanted this job. So while I'm here, let me steward it well.
Yeah.
Like what God has placed in your hands, steward it well, and then going forward, He will give you more because He's seen what you've done with what He's given you. So just know that your skills are actually generally transferable. You can generally do all things. It's just about shifting your mind to the job description. When I'm applying for jobs, sorry, I'm going off a lot. But when I apply for jobs, I literally will print out the job description and be like looking at certain words, looking at certain things, and just labeling it to like my CV, like what I've done. And then I realize, oh my gosh, I've done all of this, but they like to use big words to scare us. Yeah, they like to use big words to scare us, to throw us off, and that helps them because you don't apply and they have less people to like have to interview. Do you get what I mean? So yeah.
I've got another one actually. Sorry, just a quick one. It's really quick. But I think the one thing that actually helped me navigate like leaving uni and just life after uni was my friends.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like my friends believed in me so much. Like it never made anything too hard to do.
Yeah.
Like, and I mean, look at us. We've literally been friends since like what, first year of uni.
Yeah.
Crazy.
7 years. Oh,
It's literally been like what, 7 years?
Is it 7 years now? Oh my God, 7 years this month.
8 for some.
Oh, technically, I mean it's 8 for some.
No.
Library.
No.
Basola was making big disruptions in our local library
I'm screaming.
before I even knew her. Then when I saw her list, I was like, it's you.
I know you. My tip before we round up would be, I think I have a couple, going off what you said, Lex, like just believe in yourself and like rate yourself. Like, you know what skills you have, you know what talents you have, you know what gifts you have. Like, believe in yourself and like don't be afraid to apply for the scary looking roles or the big looking roles, and like actually reach out to people. Like people always say your network is your net worth, and it's not a joke. Like it's really who you know. Like more time in this day and age, it's not even about, sometimes it's not even about what's on your CV, it's who you know really plays a big part. So don't like be afraid to reach out to people that are like higher than you, that are in the field you want to go into. And if you don't want to do the traditional like route and you want to do something that's quite unorthodox, go for it. Like, who's stopping you? I feel like that age where you leave uni, 21, 22, it's such a good time to try things. It's really good time to try things.
That is true.
And I think it's the fact that there's things that you want to do that people have done, so it's not impossible.
Yeah.
There's always someone that's done
Yeah.
something.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Literally.
And with the internet now, there's also someone that's done that thing and recorded themselves doing that thing. So you can literally get tips off of so many people on the internet, like for free.
Yeah.
Like,
You just have to take the time to research.
And I always say that you can get a job offer quicker at a networking event than you can going through a process.
Literally.
It's not so long. Like in my
It's so
company, it goes
long.
up to like 6 weeks.
Wow.
You can go to a networking event
And someone
and
could
literally someone could just look at you and be like,
Yeah.
I need you.
Favour.
Favour.
I see
Favorite
it.
God, yeah.
Yeah.
You had another one, didn't it?
I did, and I might have forgotten it, but no, it was just I kind of merged them, basically just saying that the time you have, like, don't feel like you need to like rush. As much as life does go really fast,
God's timing, like
God's
pace,
timing but you also don't want to like jump into something just because it's like, oh, time's running out and I'm like in a couple of years I'm going to be 25, 26. Mom's going to ask me where's my husband. Like, don't like run and jump into things at the same time. Like,
your husband
also not too much now. Like, take time and actually just plan your steps and think, what do I want to do? What am I good at? What are my interests? So that you can really, really just love the career you're in and just enjoy that. Like, just take your time and enjoy that process. And thirdly, pray. Just
Yeah.
pray. Really, really, like, don't underestimate the power of just asking and saying, God, like, sometimes you don't know what you want to do. Just ask God, like, God, I don't even know what I want to do. I know I'm good at this. Like, show me what it is that you want me to do. Because his will is always the best, you know?
Yeah, and you don't have to literally be like, Heavenly Father, like, just have a normal conversation. I'll speak to God, I'll be like, God, today was hard. I can't lie. Like, literally, like, it was hard. I can't lie. Like, you can have just normal conversation, address him, and when you've got his attention, just roll with it from there. I would say one more, sorry, just before we wrap up. Don't say, I would say, don't stay in a job for too long. My thing is, don't stay in a job for too long. Like, you need to put yourself in uncomfortable positions. You need to move on. I feel like I stayed in my past job for too long. You actually need to keep moving. Like, once you've been in a job for like a year or two, you've shown on your CV that you can stay somewhere. Like,
that you're
just really, that you can commit to something. Don't stay for too long. Move on to the next thing. But it depends. Obviously, it depends on your career, your job path. You might want to stay in the company and build up. There could be progression.
Like, if there is, don't be someone that also just jumps from jumping. Like, that's not what.
Actually look at that.
Just don't take
how long you're like.
Stayed in a don't be jumping around.
Longevity.
But don't be afraid to move on to the next thing. That's what I would say. Don't be afraid to move on to the next thing.
But no, all too soon. That was a nice little chat, girly.
Yeah, it was actually cute.
What a lovely
So where can they find us?
So, guys, you can find us on all our social media platforms. So, Twitter, TikTok, Spotify, and Instagram at the Flatmates Pod.
And we will be on YouTube too. So
and YouTube,
subscribe.
Where you get to see our pretty faces weekly.
It's the fact that you
did we all do it?
Did you do it too?
I can't.
Where
have you been?
Nobody actually knows you guys. About me.
Okay. Not too much now.
But yeah, guys,
signing out.
We hope you enjoyed this episode.
Bye, guys. See you on the next pod.
Bye.
Soon we'll be saying we are sponsored by Spotlight.
Amen.
I didn't know life could be like this. Hallelujah.